Hello, everyone. It's once again time for one of my favorite traditions on this show, ripping on horror movie tie-in music videos. But now that I'm done with slasher movies and my 90s rap options have run dry, I'm gonna have to turn to one of my other favorite genres, the 80s spooky horror comedies. So let's plunge right in and see what the ghosts with the most have to offer MTV.
Watch. Hi, this is Bobby Brown, and we're on location here at the On Our Own Video.
Following up the Ghostbusters theme was a tough act to follow, as Ray Parker Jr. will attest to.
But that's just one song. I've written so many other major motion picture theme songs and submitted them throughout the years.
But when Columbia announced the long-awaited sequel, they hired former New Edition member Bobby Brown to perform the song We're Back. He then talked with his producing partners, L.A. Reid and Babyface, to write a song that was, quote, a little strange. They came back with On Our Own, which became the theme for the movie. The song is the typical rap detailing the plot of the movie, and the video follows him around the major New York hotspots. Bobby Brown appears on every sign, building, and newspaper, rapping about the Ghostbusters battling the dreaded Vigo the Carpathian. We then meet a bunch of celebrities all gawking at the Bobby Brown billboards. When they first started, I just thought, oh, they brought in Rick Moranis, you know, from the movie. But then we joined Jane Curtin, Christopher Reeve, Victoria Jackson, and oh God, no, God, anything but that.
Right here is my favorite New York pizza joint, and I'm gonna go get me a New York slice.
Man, why can't the Ghostbusters actually show up in Times Square again? At least they'd make it enjoyable. Bobby Brown had a cameo in the movie, playing the mayor's doorman. This just makes me wish they had hired Ray Parker Jr. early enough in the process that they could have given him a cameo in the first one. He could have been standing at the barricades. Come on!
Sure, Hollywood missed out. But that doesn't mean you have to.
3 weeks back in the summer of 1984, Ray Parker Jr. owned the #1 single in the country. It was the title tune from Ghostbusters. Now singer Bobby Brown is hoping to duplicate that cinematic synergy with a song called On Our Own, the first single off the soundtrack of Ghostbusters 2. Can he do it?
The song charted at number 2 and the soundtrack at number 4. I'm gonna be honest, it feels like it happened mostly off of name recognition. I'm a big Ghostbusters fan, and yet I don't remember any of the music from Ghostbusters 2.
I am a reporter from MTV, and I just want to talk to you about this guy, Bobby Brown.
Who's he?
The first movie had such iconic music, but I'm mystified as to why I can't remember a single song from this soundtrack. There's an Oingo Boingo song on here, and an Elton John song about cannibals? What the hell? Harry Belafonte's 1956 hit Deo, the Banana Boat song, got a second life over 3 decades later when Tim Burton used it in his 1988 masterpiece Beetlejuice. Catherine O'Hara and Jeffrey Jones suggested using Calypso for the famous dinner scene, and Belafonte's music then permeated the entire film. And because it was the 80s, the studio then wanted a music video to promote the movie, which is how we got this. The powers that be lazily splice in clips of Harry Belafonte performing the song on the streets of New York into the movie. He wanders around, he shows up in the afterworld, and pops up in the Maitland's window. I'm surprised they don't superimpose his head onto Beetlejuice here. No, this man marched on Washington. Stop making him shake his butt over a trash can fire. Have you no dignity? Ghost cabbie cliche.
Welcome to Fright Night.
Jay Giles' band is synonymous with early 80s pop music, so logically, Columbia Pictures hired them to write the theme for its new teen horror comedy, Fright Night.
We were approached by Columbia Pictures to perform Fright Night, which was written by an artist named Joe Lamont. We were originally given some footage of the film to take a look at, and it struck us that it was sort of like a documentary of our harmonica player's life, because he's been living next door to a vampire for some 15 or 16 years, and no one believes him either.
The J. Giles Band rests on a bed surrounded by 1,000 candles. I don't know why they sleep in the same bed like Charlie Bucket's deadbeat grandparents, but who am I to judge? Get out of here, creep! Seth Justman and the band peer through windows, which display clips from the movie. Wow, what a distinct and novel concept that will never be reused. The band then performs for a seemingly packed crowd. Let us see this crowd footage, Giles. I need proof. They won't even let him finish the stage dive before they fade to him getting back up. The insurance guy said we can't actually have them carry you. It's a whole liability thing. If this was an intentional joke, it's pretty good, but I really don't trust anyone in this video to be funny on purpose. Oh, they're plastic vampire teeth. For a second I thought, never mind. The band is back in bed when they discover that one of them is transforming into a monster. The video ends with them trying to find his bite marks instead of, I don't know, running away. You all know my hatred of just packing the tie-in video with movie clips, but here it especially shows how lackluster the video is. Fright Night the movie showed how you could stretch a budget and create some fantastic special effects. Fright Night the video put a pair of rubber claw shoes on an actor and then just reused the good effect shots in a vain attempt to make it scary. The movie became 1985's second highest grossing horror movie after beloved gay cult classic Nightmare on Elm Street 2: Freddy's Revenge. There was eventually a sequel in 1988, with only William Ragsdale and Roddy McDowall returning. After a 2011 remake and a 2013 direct-to-DVD sequel, Tom Holland confirmed on October 28, 2020, that a new sequel to the original film is in the works. Come on, Tom, give us a new video to work with.
My brother, who directs many of our music videos, became involved, and much of the concept came from Paul, who was my brother. He worked very closely with Tom Holland, who was the director, and I think their rapport and their working together helped to really make the two work together so well.
The video's director, Seth's brother Paul Justman, directed the band's other videos, along with a couple for The Cars and Rick Springfield. He also co-directed something called Rock and Roll Hotel. Apparently it went unreleased for 30 years, which is always the true sign of quality. I need to track this down.
Plus the video gave us a chance. We've always been curious about Stephen's feet, and we finally had a good place to show off his feet in the bed scene. We've been checking each other for vampire teeth marks for years, so we had plenty of practice, didn't even have to rehearse that.
After releasing Fright Night, the J. Giles Band broke up, making this the last time anyone would see these MTV mainstays. But to be fair, if I was made to do this goofball video, I'd immediately quit the band too.
In the case of Fright Night, for example, I know we had a great time doing it, had a lot of laughs, and I think a viewer of the video and the movie might even get a little scream out of it.
You sure about that?
Well, another year of horror videos accomplished. If I never have to watch another one of these monstrosities ever again, it'll be too soon. Stay spooky, folks. Thanks for watching, everyone. I always appreciate people liking and sharing my videos, and be sure to subscribe so you don't miss the next episode. If you know a terrible music video you'd love to see me cover, drop it in the comments. And as always, I'll see you in the next one. Dang it, I forgot the Run DMC Ghostbusters rap again. Curse you, J. Giles Band.